Hi guys, Nat here from Career Moves. So today I wanted to go over the pre-employment plan, which is something that we will work through with each of you. So we'll just go through it step by step as into what we do. So with a pre-employment plan, we pop obviously your name and the review date. Now the review date can be depending on kind of how long you're potentially going to be working with us for. Normally it is a year, but it can be up to 2 years. And obviously, the employment consultant that you're working with. The next thing that we look at is we look at what are the key strengths and skills that you as an individual have. So in here, we will list all the personal skills or qualities or attributes that you have, and also the strengths. So these could be things like that you have a large degree of attention to detail. So we could list these as strengths and skills to help you, obviously, in regards to finding employment. They could be that you're happy and upbeat and positive. So we would list these all down here for you in this area. Now, what are the person's key strengths and skills? So these are the details that we will list down about what the skills are, or the strengths, or the qualities or attributes that you have as an individual. These could be things from you're very detail orientated person, you're very punctual, on time, you are positive and happy, energetic. So we would list all of these details and skills and strengths down here for you. The next little area that we pop to is what are the person's needs and barriers to employment. So clearly, these might be specific barriers for you. They could be reading barriers, they could be writing barriers, they could be barriers in reference to accessibility. These are all the details that we would pop down here. Maybe you weren't able to hold a driving license. So these would be any barriers or needs that we would need to highlight moving into employment. We'd also cover off what things you might need to upskill on. So any development that we think would help you just in regards to moving into job security. The next thing that we would cover off is what are your key job aspirations or career aspirations, or what field or industry would you like to work in? So a lot of these that we would find from what we do with you prior to this, which would be Careers Quest, um, but these are also things that we would discuss with you in regards to jobs that might not have come up as a result of the Careers Quest questionnaire that we did with you, but other areas that you might be really passionate about. Um, we'd also list obviously upskill options here as well for you in regards to things like first aid certificates, or maybe getting a forklift license, maybe doing some driving testing, things like that we would pop in here. The next area that we would cover off is so Career Moves job search actions. So what are the agreed activities that you as the client and us as the employment consultant will do? So you can see here that we will list a task, who is responsible for the task, and when we kind of expect to have this task completed by. So an example here is support developing a path plan, which is something we'll cover off at the end. This would be the client and myself, or your employment consultant, and then we'd list when this was going to be completed by. You've got down here that we've got developing and updating your CV. So again, that would be us as an employment consultant and yourself as the client, and then we'd list a date that's required. So you can see down here that we've got a few other things like job seeking and searching for jobs. So this is normally a dual thing that not only the client will do some searching, but also we'll do some searching as well. And you can see that that is normally listed as ongoing. So these can be lots of different things that we will pop in here. So it might be interviewing skills, it might be helping you to go and buy safety boots for a job. It could be lots of different things. But we would go through these all. Then we kind of look at, okay, what is the responsibility of you as the client and family or whānau to offer in regards to helping you trying to achieve these actions. So you can just see here that assisting with updating CV and finding references. So we've put down that that's the client, that's mum and Sarah, and the action date is as required. Support with job seeking and support with potential jobs. So not only can we help you, but also mum and dad or any of your whānau can help you. So transport, again, is another thing that could be in here for the family to help you with. And it might be that the family help you or help you do exercises like working out how to take the best bus to get to a job. Or it might be that mum and dad are actually going to give you some driving lessons. So those are the type of things that we'd list in here. Then we kind of work on, it's going to take normally about 12 months. For some of our other clients, it can be a shorter period, but normally 12 months is predominantly how long a pre-employment plan will take. Then what level of support is normally required? And for most of our clients, it's normally that a high level of support is required over that full 12-month period. So as you can see here, we've got high and we've got that it is a yes. If it was we didn't need to offer you as much support as another client, we would change that to be a medium or a low, depending on what your individual needs were. And then finally, we ensure that everyone is understanding of this employment plan. So both ourselves as the employment consultant and you as the client will sign and date this. Then we ensure you have a copy and we also have a copy. And this is an ongoing document that we will refer to on a regular basis to check in and see where things are at. So we're just going to pop into another screen now just to look at a path plan. So this is kind of the phase 2 of a pre-employment plan. And this is more of a visual tool because some people are better with being able to kind of work things out visually. So we kind of focus on what is it that is going to give you the very best life or a good life, and what are those key kind of things going to be. And so on a path plan, we will pretty much put it in pictures about what's important to you as the individual for you to have your very best life. So as you can see here, this path plan covers off family and friends and whānau and the importance of that. A higher purpose, so we've got there spiritually. Now that could be your religious beliefs. It might be that it's important for you to attend church on certain days at certain times, or it might be important that you meditate every morning. A home offering security and sanctuary. So you can see there that the home is an important component and what a meaningful contribution is in regards to your good life, regardless of what that might be. What are going to be the meaningful things for you that help you to feel like you're having your best life? Autonomy and freedom. So what does that look like for you as the client? And that freedom might be that you having your driving license allows you to have the freedom and autonomy that you'd like. And then finally, the financial means. what will it be for you to be able to feel financially comfortable and financially secured, and what encompasses that. So these are kind of two key things that we do with you as part of the pre-employment plan. By all means, at any time, you can ask us any questions. Your employment consultants are here to help you. And I hope that covering this off for you has helped you in some way. Thank you very much. Have a great day.